rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledged knowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rocket, Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy. And welcome to the premier Knicks in the nighttime joint, the Knicks at Night podcast. Man, salute to all our Knicks fans everywhere watching us on YouTube, on X, everywhere, man. Salute to y'all. Man, just want to say something that I didn't know. I had no idea I would be saying this to my people, but I'm gonna just say this to my people. Congratulations, you legitimately are the champs. Now, what that means is maybe just for a night, right? Maybe just for a night, maybe just for a little while, right? But right now, your New York Knicks are champions of the basketball world. Your New York Knicks are legitimately champions of the basketball world. And there's something to be said about that. So congratulations, everybody. We want to take this thing in. Like, we want to legit take this thing in. And I want to talk to you guys about it. Let me bring my guy up. Coach, what's good, bro?
Let's go, Knicks. What's up,
bro?
Baby?
We are champions, bro.
Yes, sir. Cup Kolek and Cup Clarkson.
Bro, there is so much to talk about.
Yes, sir.
There is so much to talk about, bro.
We got the best captain and superstar in the league on our team, bro.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest moments in his short Knick career, the first thing he thought about was his teammates.
Yep.
That says it all right there, bro.
That just says it all right there. Right. And he said something. What was the quote he said after it's all? What did he say? What did he say? More work to do or job undone? What did he say afterwards? He said something that was so poignant.
It was something like that, though.
I don't know. I was too hyped. I was half listening.
Right.
I was too busy looking at all the dudes at the end of the bench and all like smiling and kissing each other in the back.
Right.
Listen, $500K make you do some things.
Right.
And I tell you what,
listen, $500K.
Tyler Kolek was fighting for that money, boy.
Yeah,
yes, man. He was. He was playing for that paper.
Yeah. This was a very impressive game.
Spike everybody is hype. I just want y'all to know.
Right. Hey, no, that I think we all are. Right. This was a very impressive game in that this young team that's built like the archetype of what teams should look like going forward in the NBA legitimately came out and wanted to turn this thing into a very clean fist fight, right? Not like the Pistons who want to muddy it up, or
Right.
Orlando who want to play across the line physical, right? This young team played a very physical and pristine game, and they didn't complain to the refs when the physicality didn't go their way. They just played hard.
Yeah,
And
they
they
was
were
getting after it.
consistent. Yeah, and one of the things that I noticed that young teams do, and this team is the same way, was they tried to knock the Knicks out all game. Right? One of the flaws, I think, in the Spurs game, and one of the dominant traits that this Knicks team showed you tonight, the Spurs were throwing haymakers all night. Every time they got to an 8-point lead or a 7-point lead, they were going for that dagger three or that energy exploding lob attempt or something to suck the energy out of the Knicks. But the Knicks used their energy not in splash plays, but on the offensive glass. Places that championship teams use their energy, that's where the Knicks did it. The Knicks had 23 offensive rebounds tonight.
We out rebounded them, right?
Right. The Knicks had 23 offensive rebounds tonight. Right. And the Knicks out rebounded the Spurs 59 to 42. And the Spurs had the tallest basketball player in the NBA on their team. There are a lot more things that we can discuss. I'm gonna pass the mic a little bit. I want to share in this victory, share in this love. Tori B, what did you see?
I saw a head coach that wasn't scared to put Tyler Kolek back in the game when he realized that Jalen Brunson needed help in the backcourt. That is something Thomas Thibodeau never would have done.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
I already love Mike Brown.
Right.
He the coach of the year in my book. I watched this team take blow after blow from the San Antonio Spurs and still find a way to come out on top and win.
Right.
Jalen Brunson was off today. He had 25 points. He wasn't shooting well today. When Wembanyama was in the game and they was going in the paint, they was putting them shots up all fast. Everything was rimming out.
Right.
They still found a way to win. You listen to anybody who talked about this game today, and they all said we was gonna lose.
Right.
They all said we was gonna lose this game. Nobody said. I'm so sick of the narrative. Everybody wants to know how we gonna stack up against teams. They never want to know how teams gonna stack up against us.
Right.
We won 9 of our last 10 games, 5 straight. Well, now 6 straight. Even though this don't count for the standings, am I correct? This don't count, right?
Mm-mm.
But we still won 6 straight games and 9 of our last 10. But everybody want to know how we gonna fare against every team in the league. Oh, how the Knicks gonna beat these guys? No, how they gonna beat us?
Right.
Because yes, they got the alien on their team, right? But they don't have Jalen Brunson.
Right.
They don't have a Mikal Bridges. They don't have an OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby was on fire in this game.
Start the game, yeah.
20 points in the first half. Come on, man. And he not scared of nothing. When you saw that these guys was a little timid going inside, not that they were scared, but they was cautious going in there when we not OG.
Right.
He was just going inside. Like, I got it. I'll do it.
Right.
They impressed me. I'm thoroughly impressed, and I don't want to hear nothing about nobody trade talks no more this season. We not too small. We not too slow. We don't lack defense. Leave this team alone.
What you think, Coach? How you feeling?
We just won 3 games in a row high leverage games against 3 very good teams away from MSG. We showed that we can win games without having to lean on just Brunson and Cat for scoring.
Yep.
Right.
So that bodes well for in a whole series, and when you need other guys to step up. We showed that our coach isn't afraid to leave out almost an all-star level player and go with a bench guy. When Jordan Clarkson, he stayed with the hot hand. When he went, like Tori said, he went back to Kolick when we needed some extra ball handling, bringing it up the court because they were playing Brunson 90 feet. We fought through a little late, late in the midway through the second half adversity. We were down double digits, and like you said, we took every haymaker, and we answered back every time, and that just shows grit, bro. Like we had moments where I'm like tonight. I'll be honest with you. This shows you that we have the team that when you have a Cat and a Mitch, the way they were playing Wemby, I don't care, hurt or whatever, that dude was contained a lot more than he normally would be. Like he had to try hard for everything he did in this game.
Right.
Because Cat and Mitch both played elite defense on him this game. They kept him off the boards. Like Mitch, like our team in general, well, you already talked about all the rebounds we had. Mitch had 10 offensive boards. Cat and OG both had 4 offensive boards. We almost had 4 guys in double figures in rebounds. Cat had 11. Mitch had 15.
Right.
Josh had 8, and OG had 9. I mean, it was just a great win. Like the cup is just like the icing on the cake. Like I'd be excited about this win if this was the national game of the night against the others. The other second or third best team in the West.
Right.
I'm just as hyped, but the fact that it was for something like this, the cup and everything, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Right. Right.
With that being said, I got to use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. I've been holding this whole celebration.
Jay Chosen One, what's good, bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I wanted to thank Coach for that information twice. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yo, what's good? What's cooking? We did it. 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 Look, I'm going to tell you something. You know how I felt in the beginning of this. I was kind of iffy. I felt it was a little gimmicky, kind of like another thing that the NBA added for something. And the more it developed, the more each game developed, the more I felt it. So going forward, I mean, I don't know about you, but like tonight felt like game 7 of the finals. Like it was like, I knew obviously my brain separated the two differences, right? I know like the next step is to actually win the thing, but I'm staying in the moment and I'm sitting next to my son and we just like, we're talking about one thing and all of a sudden, what? That's bananas. We clapping our hands and stuff, and it was like,
right.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. The way Wemby obviously is like a one. How would you put it? He's not like a once in life, not just a once in a lifetime talent.
Okay.
He's out of this world, like different. He's like when you first time you saw Yao Ming. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like, whoa. that, like when he stood next to Mitch, I was like, damn, Mitch is short. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Right? Man, somebody left Mitch in the dryer too long. Right? Somebody left Mitch in the dryer too long, bro.
Mitch went to the sauna and fell asleep. Like,
right.
And then I don't remember the first play is like, because Wemby got an attitude. He got an attitude. He's got kind of like I know who I am attitude, and I'm okay with that. I was young before, you know what I mean? But how he kind of like put off, you know how he dismissed Chet in that last game, like how he dismissed him completely, and he's talked enough trash about Brunson and all this other stuff. And I really feel we made him not only look discombobulated, but like nervous, like missing blowing layups and all this other stuff. Like I really feel that was the New York pressure, and there was some 90s involved in this game. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, for real?
It was physical.
It was definitely some bully ball, physical.
Right. Yeah.
And then you go to the touch of it all. It's like we are watching a generational point guard. And he's on our team.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, and there's so many more. OG's performance just banana cakes. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was really, really wonderful that he said, you know, he mentioned how great Kolek played and all that stuff when he got the MVP. But that MVP easily could have went to OG too. You know, like so.
Right.
You know.
Right.
It was exciting, and
was
I got
it MVP for the game or MVP for the cup tournament?
No, I think they do the whole cup.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
I don't actually know the answer to that, but yeah, I think that was for the entire thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense that he would get it for the entire thing. I see what you're saying. All right. I guess if it was a game prior, OG could have got that. But yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, JB's different, man. It's different.
Oh yeah, if it was just for the game, it was definitely OG.
Right. So one of the things that I think we should probably speak about. I'm gonna ask Cash first since Cash is short on time. Hey, Cash, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, Cash, what does a Emirates Cup Championship mean to the New York Knicks, bro? What is it? Not the New York Knicks, not the players. I'm talking about the New York Knicks fan base. Like, what does that mean to the fan base?
What it means is that it proves that we can win this championship, that we could get this chip this year, that is possible. And that if we continue to play the way we have been, it's definitely not something that's far-fetched, but, you know, speaking truth to power, and making it a reality. It can be done. It's not some type of fantasy. It's not, something that's unreachable. It is a realistic, possible goal to do. You just have to put the work in. And that's what we need to do for the rest of this season, is to put the work in. Because to have the feeling that you have at this moment, usually, when you win the game, you celebrate. I mean, I didn't see the game, but I saw in the end when they all ran into the court, that feeling of that euphoric feeling that, to have to win something that's tangible. It should instill something for something more, man. It should just continue to make you hungry. And so we got to do that for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and another thing to speak on with the success we had. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna go around the panel and ask everybody else they thought on the same thing. Like, what does it mean?
All right.
Yeah, what does it mean for the Knicks fan base? Like, in my opinion, what this means for like the Emirates Cup Championship, what it means is that, for one, all those BS bullshit narratives that people put out there to spite the Knicks are just that. All it is smoke. And the Knicks showed tonight that they ready for the smoke, all of it. The Knicks beat a completely healthy San Antonio Spurs team with two of their rotation players out.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He
Right.
put the words right out of my mouth.
So the Knicks, what the Knicks are saying is that they don't care about your personnel, your coaching genius, your talented roster, how you play at home, your alternate uniforms, what network you play on, right? What the Knicks have proven over these last few days is that they are ready for all the smoke. Now, does being ready for all the smoke means you go pick fights? No, it means when people bring the fight to you, you're ready for it. Right? Because the run up to this, and I know you guys have seen it, right? The run up to this means this. The run up to where we are is this. The Knicks beat a lot of different teams with a lot of different roster types and a lot of different styles. Some in their place, some at our place, and some at neutral sites. And so what that has shown the NBA, the Knicks can do, regardless if you want to be over physical, the Knicks can play that style. You want to run up and down the floor, the Knicks can play that style. You want to be super physical, the Knicks can play that style. Whether you want to play that style in your gym, our gym, a neutral gym, on Mars, in a video, it don't matter. The Knicks have shown tonight that they're ready for that smoke. The Knicks legitimately beat a Spurs team that knocked off an Oklahoma City Thunder team. Both are healthy, right? Because I know the thing is going to be, well, Wemby only played a such and such amount of minutes. Well, so did Mitch. Mitch only played a certain amount of minutes, right? Like I don't care nothing about he was on a minutes restriction and whatever. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. The fact of the matter is, this game was important to San Antonio. That's why they came out throwing haymakers. And to us as a fan base, right? To us as a fan base, what I'll say to you, and again, I can't tell you how to be a fan, but I can tell you who the ops are. The ops are the ones that say they're in our fan base, and every time we do something, they point out something negative. That's the
every
ops.
single time. Lord have mercy.
Every time we do something positive, they'll be quick to say something negative, despite what the team looks like. And so, to me, what the Emirates Cup means is that all those challenges and trials and tribulations in the past that we went through as an organization, all the stumbling blocks, all the hindrances, all the knockdowns, all the fallbacks, all of whatever you want to call them. They built us for this moment that we're in right now. Right? All of it. All of it. This team is ready to do something special. Tonight was the culmination of something special. Tonight was the culmination of a special Knicks run up through the Emirates Cup, proving to the NBA that the Knicks can beat a bunch of can beat consecutively great teams all in a row and on the highest stage. Because tonight, this is the most high leverage game the Knicks had all season. This game right here. There was no more important game than tonight because it's the regular season. And the Knicks won it on a neutral floor with one of the NBA's anointed megastars. So to me, when it comes to what we saw tonight, means that this Knicks team is ready and should be placed in that favorite conversation for the NBA championship.
Amen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach. You was gonna say.
No, and piggyback on what you said about this was a whole team win. We didn't need a historical night from Brunson. We didn't need an amazing night from Cat shooting. We actually had a couple of guys not have the greatest night, and we had other guys step up, and that's what complete teams do. And like you were going to say, I was going to say the same thing. In the midst of all this, we got Mitchell Robinson, who's on a minutes restriction. And I know he's not Wemby. We're missing Deuce McBride, who's a huge part of our rotation and helps on our defense on the perimeter. Shamet is obviously a huge piece of our rotation. And we're still doing what we're doing. This just shows that the league's going to be on notice, because when we come back to full power and Knicks assemble, like we the only one that could beat us is us. Period. We do our thing. Like this wasn't even our best shooting night, and we just beat them by 11.
Pretty much.
Facts.
I mean, we held them to 19 points in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
Defense, I always say this all the time. No team can play lockdown defense for 48 minutes. It's just in today's NBA, it's impossible. There's so much talent out there, bro.
Right.
You saw some of the shots the Spurs were making. Crazy athletic shots, off balance, people in their face.
Right.
They're going to make these shots. But it's all about getting them stops when you really need it. And during clutch time, when you're in the middle of a run, you're coming back. That's when the defense, really needs to step up. And that's what we did. We had clutch defense tonight. When we needed defensive stops, we got them.
Right.
And shout out to guys who we don't normally count on for defense. Like Kolek was playing some defense tonight. Brunson was playing some D. Cat
Got a block. Brunson got a block.
Yeah. Cat was
Brunson had
amazing.
2 blocks.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He did.
2 blocks.
Cat was playing.
He should.
He played good defense tonight, Carl.
Bro, he played
good defense.
He played really well against Wemby, bro.
And he came back in hurt and still played. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if that's the part I feel great about, like, man, we didn't have to lean on one guy. We actually have a whole team, bro.
Right. One of the other things, just real quick before we get back into the topic, but because I got a bunch of things that I wanted to talk about today is for all my people in the chat, for everybody watching, whether y'all watching this live or on replay. Listen, man, I'm so proud of the way that y'all been handling yourselves this season through like the adversity and the fake adversity and the narratives and the statements and all these things all season long. Like people have been trying to tell y'all all these weird things, all these unorthodox things about your team. And I'm not gonna lie, I even fell for it a little bit too. But the main thing is tonight proves to y'all, right? Tonight proves to y'all that like Adam Silver said, Jim Dolan, Leon Rose, Wes, Mike Brown, and his staff, they have a plan, man, and they know what they're doing. They know what they want to accomplish. And so when we hear like these weird outside crybaby narratives, man, we need to chalk it up for what it is, bro. Weird outside crybaby ass narratives. Like when we hear dudes whining or people whining about certain things about the Knicks, man, just consider the sauce, bro. Just consider the sauce, man. I'm proud of the chat, man. I'm proud of everybody that was like, man, y'all standing up for y'all people and all of that, man. So just wanted to say that part too, because I think one of the parts about championships is it's not just about how smart the front office is, or it's not just about how much money the owner will spend. It's about how you support the team and how the players on your team feel about the fan base itself. Do they want to play for you? Right? Are they going to give it all? Are they going to lay it out there all on the line for you? And y'all should be proud of yourselves, man. So, yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So,
shout out to Steve Nash for being the only one on the panel to predict the Knicks.
Right.
Everyone else picked San Antonio.
Steve Nash is a good point guard. That's why
in the
Losers.
he knows a good point guard. That's why.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was thinking when he was like, I know Steve. Yeah. He's like, he's voting for that other undersized point guard.
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to say about Steve Nash and his teams. Like, oh, you can't win with a short point guard as your best guy and blah, blah, blah. I mean, he got close a couple times, but I know
what we found out over the years, though, bro, the title expert means you just talk a lot. That's all.
Yeah.
Expert doesn't mean that you know anything about anything, bro. It just means that guys just talk a lot, bro. That's what I gather from it. Because
just giving a microphone on the platform.
Yeah. Basically, that's what I get from it, man. The whole that's all I get, because I've been hearing people say good things and bad things about the Knicks this whole time, and underestimating and underrating what a quality New York Knicks basketball team means for the fan base, and what a fired up and inspired fan base means to a quality Knicks roster. They go hand in hand. It's ebb and flow. One feeds the other, right? It's in this situation. It's not about the one that you feed is the one that grows. They both feed each other. It's a symbiotic relationship. When Knicks fans are fired up and excited about the team play better. It's just what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say just to dovetail on what everybody said. I believe that tonight was the coming out party for the New York Knicks as regards to the national media. As a fan base, we know what we have already. We have the confidence of our team and feel of what they can do and really win the chip. I mean, I said it back in the summer. We're going to win the championship, and I still feel that way. It doesn't change. I think it puts on notice now the national media, and Freezy, you just as you pointed to, all the haters out there. It's going quiet. It's all the haters are they probably, even though that we won this Emirates Cup, they're probably still going to say something, but it's going to put them on notice and plant a seed or thought in the back of their mind that maybe, hey, maybe they can really do this. And so we'll see how the national media, quote unquote, goes on and throughout the season, and how they where they put us in regards to the competitive odds of winning the title. I mean, okay, I can understand Oklahoma City. Yeah, granted they're the defending champions, but we'll see. I'm curious to see the different writers, Spears, Udonis Haslam. Between analysts and writers, it's just going to be interesting to see what they have to say from this point forward, the rest of the season, as regards to the New York Knicks. I mean, not that it doesn't even matter to us. And like you said, we can't be falling for the okie doke as regards to what they say, but it definitely is planting a thought in their head now that maybe we can, as Birdman said, put some spec on it. So we'll see.
Right.
Okay.
As a fan, right? This is the first time in my entire life I've watched the Knicks win something of substance. The first time.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was a nice it was a nice dress rehearsal to see them
Right.
hold something up and the confetti go down and
Right.
wear
Like
a t-shirt and a
Cat
hat.
was Cat was just walking around with the trophy. Like, to me, this is a stepping stone because these guys know what it feels like to win at this level. Like Cat and them, I mean not Cat, Cap and them won in college, so they won a championship, but they haven't won at this level. So for the confetti to be falling out the ceiling and to hoist the trophy and to win the MVP, you could call it a dress rehearsal, but I really think this gonna put a battery in these
Mhm.
dudes' backs. They already playing well, but I think they just gonna take it up a notch. And as a fan, I am excited to see what's coming next. And I do not want them to touch anything with this team. Just leave them alone. I
Right.
feel like they clicking on all cylinders. We don't even have our whole team. Shamit and Deuce didn't even play.
Think about that.
So you
You
bring
know,
them back. Like I'm not even worried. I'm not worried about our depth. I'm not worried about our size. I'm not worried about our defense. Like, I'm not worried about anything now. They showed
right.
you that they could, when the stakes are high, they showed you that they could play on the big stage. I'm not worried about this team.
Mhm.
And I hope that Leon and them who were in attendance feel just like I do. And they just ride it out to the end of the season.
Yeah. Like
You know what's
the thing
crazy?
is, okay, yeah.
That every time we went down a couple points, even when it was double digits for a moment, there was a sparkle in their eye, their face. There was like, it was never a moment where I was like, of course, there was a couple moments we're humans where we go like, oh man, look, that play didn't go for us, that call didn't go for us, or whatever it might be. But I mean, there's not how much. I mean, how much can we say? I mean, like Kolick, 20 minutes, 14 points, 5 and 5. I mean, Clarkson, 15 points when you need them to do that. And they talking about minutes restriction. Mitch Robb played 18 minutes, 4 and 15 rebounds with 2 blocks. But the other guy in a minutes restriction played like 25 minutes or 24 minutes with only 18 points and 6 rebounds. So, you know what? They could have. I'm with you, Freeze, on this big time. The narratives and the so-called experts. Look, you could be an expert in rocket science. You could be expert in like building, certain things like that. But the rest of it is just talk. It's just
That's
noise.
Right.
It's a bunch of noise. And you know what? I think that when you're a fanatic of a squad, like we are fans, you ride and die with them. You remember the years that they were, you know, who was the coach and who was the starting center and point guard, and how it built up from that time. And I didn't miss, you know what? I didn't miss a game then. So now I'm here from that point. And I'm gonna tell you one of the most exciting points, and I know I hope not jumping the gun with this one, but tonight solidified for me personally, who Mike Brown was.
Ooh, good point, bro.
The way he coached, the way he maneuvered, who he put in and when he did it. But if you have an opportunity, I got goosebumps. If you go back and watch when they, oh my God, bro, I'm zizzing. I call it zizzing when it just bumps everywhere and I'm just feeling it everywhere.
yeah, it
Like
was
you about to
ballsy.
join?
What?
You
was
about to join the Mike
ballsy.
Brown hive, bro?
It
Yeah,
was literally ballsy for him to put Kolek back in that game and sit Mikal Bridges. Mikal is Mr. Reliable. That was ballsy. He did it. That
right,
was
right,
again. That Tibbs would never, yo. He would
right.
never. It was ballsy, yo. Look at this. I've
Go.
never. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm sorry. Go
Tibbs
ahead,
would
Jay.
No,
never
no,
have.
it's right. You're right about that. Yeah, Tibbs is at home going, why would you do that? He's still
He
doing it
punched in
right
the
now
air.
on the couch. He's on the couch right now going, that
He's
wasn't a
straight
good
fired,
move.
Freezy. Every
Right.
time we see him in the
Right,
streets.
right.
He's
Oh, he
straight
fired.
Yes.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
fired.
yeah.
That's how we see
I
him in the
saw him on
streets.
32nd. He had a clipboard in his hand still. Look, yo,
I believe
word,
it.
yep, with a little sauce on the side. I think he had a sandwich maybe. But yo, you know what? He yo, listen, go back if you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to go watch when Jalen Brunson was named the MVP. This man jumped in the air with both of his arms, jumped in the air like that Toyota commercial. You remember they used to do that, and his leg they would freeze him in the air like that. Like he jumped in the air, and he was jumping and pumping his fist and clapping his hands, and he had a smile ear to ear, like he just had a baby or something. Like it was just amazing. It was amazing to watch him feel this way. And
He's trying to
then when
get
he got
Jalen
on
the
the
MVP.
mic and he said, great win. This is exciting. I'm not gonna go. I can't remember word for word because my mind is so astonished by everything right now. I'm on cloud 999. When he said, "It feels like we're in the garden.
Yeah.
We're in New York,"
Because it was loud with
and they
Knicks fans
all
in there.
got louder. Yo, I was so hyped. Yo.
Yeah.
It was
So
loud. It was a lot of Knicks fans there. I said,
Yeah.
damn.
what? They were
In
screaming,
Vegas on a Wednesday?
Knicks,
Like
let's go
a
Knicks.
Tuesday, right?
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. And I love to see, you know what? Sometimes you build certain things. Hearing this guy who has an all world talent, you can't deny Wemby's bag, right? Talk like dirty about people and act that way, and you shut him down. When Cat shoved him across the floor, bro, I was like, yeah, baby, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Right. They didn't get pushed around when the game got physical. They met that challenge head on.
yo,
They played good basketball today.
But it was
Like
clean physical though. Like the
yeah, no,
Spurs weren't
nobody
trying
was
to.
trying to hurt nobody. It wasn't,
Yeah.
but I mean, you bump a guy, you push a guy, you try to establish your position. They played well. They played through all of it. They matched the intensity on both ends of the floor, which was great because Vassell was going off.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was going. I said, "Oh my God, yo, sit him down. Please, coach, get him out the game."
Yeah. It took some guys to get some time to get going.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
It took some time. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did. I mean, it wasn't like it was a clear-cut victory the first half of the game where we was down 2 points or something going into the half.
Okay.
Yeah. We
And
did a
then
boneheaded move at that point, but
then
yeah,
we
no
went
doubt.
we went down 6, then 8, then what, 11? Was 11 we was down 11 at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. But that was the once we went down at 11 points, they went on like a 13-0 run, right?
Yeah.
And then that was it. We never lost the lead after that.
Yeah.
And because you know why? Every time it got to around 5, we'd score, and then he would put in miss. That's why I call it the Lego team all year. He said, "No, you know what I need? I need this piece. I need this piece. I need this piece. You get in there." Just like you said, ballsy to take out Bridges and put in Coley. He just felt. I feel like at that moment, because JB got trapped right there, that he said, "You know what? We need a point guard to go with him right now." And that was it. He brought in the point guard, and Kolek was playing good too.
Mm-hmm.
He was on like a roll, so it was good. Yo, they were making moves. Kolek running up on Wemby and hitting that little teardrop. Yo,
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm
They
hyped.
play with no fear, man.
No fear.
I can't say enough about how huge OG Anunoby was tonight, making them
Facts, Drew. You right.
them threes, bro.
Clutch.
That he made, bro. They were always at just right at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were just wet. And he can't. I can tell right off the bat. We had mentioned it while we were watching it. His aggression early, bro. He was going to the rim hard. He was like some of those cuts and a couple of dunks he had. He was going strong to the rim.
Right. Bro, that's what I was gonna say to y'all, man. And I know I say it all the time. Sometimes I say it in jest, but I really mean it, man. It's amazing what an average wing player can do when you just let them be wing players. But then when you have great wing players, like what we have, right? It surprised us with the stuff that they can do, right? Like Keldon Johnson is an average wing player, right? Devin Vassal's a good wing player. He's not Bridges, right? He's not OG, right? But when you watch Bridges and OG play, when you take the shackles off, basically, it's like you've never seen a wing player play before because of how they were shackled last year. And I'm not trying to kick nobody back in over an Emirates Cup, but what I am saying is if this is the tip of the iceberg, we had one hell of a damn iceberg, bro.
And it comes down to coaching. I look at what I didn't see the game, but from what I've heard and what I was able to collect, coaching played a major part in this game. Who would think that Kolek would be the contributor that he was in helping us to win this game? The moves that Mike Brown and his staff made at the time to make those adjustments. I mean, Freezy, I know you didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna just come out and say it. Would Thibodeau have made the moves that Mike Brown made for us to catch up and get over the hump?
Nah, these two different personalities.
Probably not. So I give kudos to the coaching tonight on top of everyone else and all that happened.
Right.
Like to me, as a coach and really as an organization, and I think this is part of the demise of why he's gone. You put your roster on guys you like 1 through 15, 1 through 12, or however you want to look at it. You got to trust every one of them guys you put on the roster.
Those are the ones you picked.
Period. That's who you got on your team. And as a coach, you got to trust your front office that they gave you guys that, look, man, we gave you guys, we wanted to see them play. You got to trust them, bro. That a lot of the psyche of these NBA players of all time, not just nowadays generation, to have your coach have confidence in you and to trust you goes a long way to an athlete's psyche, bro. No matter how much of a dog you are or not. Like, to know that your teammates and the coaches like trust you enough. Like, look what Bridges said last year, bro. That's when I knew it was the beginning of the end. And he said that early in the year when he talked about all the minutes they were playing. And Bridges said, I trust the guys we have on the bench. They can play, man. You know, more or less he said them words, you know.
Right.
And it's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys just got to have a chance. You can't just show what you got in 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Right.
Like, no one can. Like, I mean, sometimes you get that 5 minutes of fury and do something great. It doesn't mean that's how you always are. Same thing the other way. Like, you can't get down on someone just because they had a rough 5 minutes.
Right.
You know, these guys got opportunities and they made the best of them. There's going to be another game, maybe a game or two from now, where Cole's going to mess up some. People are going to be like, oh, see, he ain't that good. You know, it's like, or Clarkson's going to chuck up some shots and he's going to miss them. And, you know, but that's why you have a complete roster. Like, games where Bridges has an off game, other guys got to step up. That's what's so great of having a complete team is. Right. You got other guys to fill in those times because if we have all 8 of our guys or 9 guys in our rotation balling, we're gonna score 150 points every game. You know, that just don't happen. Sometimes 2 or 3 guys don't have the best night, and the other guys pick up the slack. That's what good teams do.
That's what good teams do, bro.
Yeah.
We a great team. And we need two of our guys. I think we a great team.
Hell yeah.
Nick Yak, you absolutely wrong. Yeah, he played 8 players, but it's not about the fact that he played the 8 players. It's how he deployed those 8 players. Him and Tibbs are not alike. Because he did things in this game that Thomas Thibodeau never would have done. Never.
Call him Thomas. He's like, come to your room now.
Yeah, like if you're gonna talk about the if you're gonna compare them, you know, make sure you get it all right. Put it all out there. Don't just say he played 8 players. Yeah, he played 8 players, but would Tibbs have put Kolick back in that game when JB turned that ball over? No. Would he have sat Mikal Bridges at the end of that game? No.
Would Kolick have entered the game?
No. Would he have left Clarkson out there as long as he did with Josh sitting on that bench? No.
But the thing with me is, what about the circumstance? Like,
right, and
you got two rotation players out, right, and Cat left the game with injury.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like you were fully staffed. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you were fully staffed the entire game. It's you know, part of that is you have to play the personnel available to you at the same time, understanding how to manage the personnel that you have available to you at the same time. Mm-hmm. It's a difficult task to pull off at times because you don't know. For instance, you don't know how hurt Cat is, right? In the moment, you don't know how hurt he is, and then also there are moments where you don't know when the clock is going to strike 12 on Kolick, or if it is at all. So you have to trust him. Right, you have to trust him until he proves that you can't trust him. And tonight, Kolick proved that he deserved those minutes. Every ounce of playing time he got tonight, he earned it. He wasn't making mistakes. He wasn't out there making mistakes. He was out there making plays. At first, when he got on the floor, he was a little shaky. You can tell there was some nerves. Right. There was some nerves. You know.
Right.
There was some things. There were some things. So yeah.
I mean,
So like,
very
and
few
the thing
times you
is,
get a 10 game, right? 9.5, 9 out of 10 is good. 9.5 out of 10 is good. 8.5 out of 10 is good. For you to go out there and shake off a little rust, you're talking about a kid. He's basically a rookie, right? Because even though he's played those 5 years and did all those other things, he didn't play last year. He's basically rookie, and he's in a game that means something. He knows when he's stepping on that court in that moment that not only is the coach saying, "I believe in you, young man. Go ahead and go out there," but he's also got all these other young brothers who are not getting paid a lot's money in his back, right? So he's got all this happening to him, saying, I can't F this up right now. If I do this, I'm gonna go in that locker room and I'm gonna have to look Daddy in his face and say sorry. I'm gonna have to look right, like no. He went in there and said, I'm going in there and I am going to show them what they were missing in my minutes. And I really believe that we've talked about him like for a while now, his growth step by step by step. And tonight to do it on like thus far this year, the largest stage, the whole country watching, the whole world in some aspects, because it's on Prime. Let me tell you something. That's major flowers, major kudos. That's not even like sort of like, all right, that was dope. Really, really dope. No, that's fire. You know, and it gives you hope, like as like there's I really think of you were talking about it a little bit earlier. There's fanatics that's like us, this and you know, like deep fans. And then there's some people who will put the hat back on, you know, when the team is good and put it back away when they're not good. And then, yes, some of the other ones that are trolling because they like one player only, but they don't necessarily care that Kolek did really great tonight and Clarkson hit the three and the Brown coached his behind off. He really did that. He was making different things with the Legos. He was moving and I didn't want to do it. I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to phrase it. He was moving and grooving, man. He was doing it.
Right.
Bro, Wemby was minus 18 tonight, bro.
That's crazy.
So, and for every person in this nation that wants to talk about the narrative, like, oh, it's because of Wemby was this and what, bro, we actually extended our league every time Wemby came in the game because Mitch and Cat was on that ass the whole game.
Or I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I don't really care about like the ops trying to steal joy or trying to give the Spurs ultimate credit for playing that. Yo, the Knicks won. They beat them. Guess where the medals? Guess where those medals are going? And both of those trophies are going. They're going to New York.
Right. Don't they get rings too?
And the thing is, this is something the NBA made a conscious effort because, you know, the NBA is just a world game now. You see, you know, some of the best players in the game right now are from Europe or from other countries. They're trying to model this cup. You know, the biggest sport in the world is soccer. Okay. Here, you know, it's football and, you know, NBA, baseball, you know.
Yeah.
And over there, they have these mid-season cups, and they're huge over there. Like these mid-season cups are like a big deal. They become just as important, almost as important as the league championship.
Yeah.
Because what it is, it's like a little early season barometer of who's the best right now.
Yeah.
In their eyes, plus the money. You know, it's over there they make millions extra because that's how much money's into it. And here, that's what it comes down to. Like at the 25 game mark, the last I checked, I watched all the games leading up to these games. It didn't look like people didn't care about these games. They wanted to win
Right.
in the group play and all that stuff.
Facts. They was playing hard.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
this definitely meant something. But
Drip Mall is in the building. Salute.
What up, Drip?
Yeah, man. Salute. Yeah, man. These guys were amazing. We had a bunch of Knicks step up in crucial moments, like Jalen Brunson didn't have his best scoring game, but you can tell the Spurs game plan to stop Jalen Brunson. And while they hold on, I'm reading Coach comment in the chat, y'all. Hold on.
Now, someone was saying OG.
What you mean? OG only defended him.
Now, someone said that OG defended Wemby. And I said, no, OG only defended him the first couple of possessions.
He switched a few times.
He guarded him, but it wasn't his main assignment. Like, I think he caught him on a couple of, like, maybe a switch off or.
But
it wasn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be switches and stuff in the
Right.
Yeah, and that's why the offense run offense, so you can get matchups to their advantage.
Exactly. At one point, Brunson was on him for a second. I mean,
one time Josh Hart was guarding him.
Yeah, Josh got stuck on him once or twice.
Yeah, but coach know that already, bro. He already know. Coach, yeah.
I don't know nothing, bro.
And
I just watched the whole game with y'all, and I just sit there and be quiet the whole time. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
I'm just happy to be a Knicks fan. Mm-hmm.
And for the very few people who don't care nothing about the cup and don't care that they won is just another game. It is a game that they won convincingly. So you should be at least happy about that.
I don't give a fuck if they're happy or not, Tori.
No, I'm just saying.
Word
I
up.
don't care if they're happy or not.
I just want to reiterate that.
I'm just saying.
I don't give a damn.
Course, but
if they
at the end of the
happy
day,
or not, because the thing is, no matter what, listen, I get it, because I get it. Like I get, like, the thing is, whatever, when you're dealing with, we're here because we're fans of the Knicks and we're fans of their success, right?
Yeah.
And then so when things gets, people have I just let them have that, whatever they having. Right. But I'm a party. I'm a party.
Cheerios.
Yeah, I'm a party with the fun people.
Right. Let the miserable folks stand in the back and scowl at you. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm hanging with the cool people as well.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Tonight feels so great. Right.
Kind of people to go to a free buffet and be like, they overcooked these hors d'oeuvres a little bit.
And I don't give a shit what they say. Like, I be trying to say it, I'm trying to say it, and I'm gonna just start saying it in different languages next time. Like for about 85% of Knicks fans, this right here is a moment.
Hell yeah.
Like, for about 85% of Knicks fans, this is a moment. They got to see their favorite player step up in stretches and contribute to something that's real and tangible. And so for every time, like, somebody does a dribble, I don't care. I don't. I want my Knicks fans to be excited about what they saw. Right? Like, if you're excited after a win tonight, I'm excited that you're excited, if that makes sense.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like my joy comes in your joy, right? Like I'm not a selfish person. I'm not selfish. Am I confident? Yeah, y'all know it's just some things you're born with. But I get my joy out of y'all joy, man. If y'all excited, man, I'm excited that y'all are excited, man. And that means something to me. Like you saw your Knicks win a high leverage game during the regular season on national TV with everybody watching. And if that means something to you, it means a hell of a lot to me. Right? Like I don't mind being the co-pilot. I don't mind being the wingman. I don't mind being the best man. Like I don't mind being none of that stuff as long as somebody winning.
Right.
To me, I'm proud. That's what I wanted to say when we first got on, that I'm proud and excited about. I'm proud and am excited about the fan base actually gets to see something good and not calamity. Because for years we've seen a bunch of calamity. Tonight the captain stepped up. He's the Emirates Cup MVP.
Right.
With the nation watching, he did a lot of amazing things all year, and here we are. Because all you can do really is win what's in front of you. You can't win the championship now. The championship is in June. But you can win the Emirates Cup, though. That was tonight.
Hell yeah. These guys are competitors, bro. They want to compete and they want to win every game.
Right.
I never doubt any one of the Knicks like in the game, like, oh, he don't want to win. Hell yeah, they all want to win.
Right.
This meant something to them, bro. A lot.
It means something to me. It means something to me.
Hell yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Me too, big time, man. Oh,
yeah, it means something to me, man. I got, yo, when the Spurs were dribbling out the clock, that's the dream scenario for a team that want to win a championship. Right? Like legitimately, the dream scenario is the announcer annoying you, the champion, before the clock runs out. Some NBA player is dribbling out the clock because they know it's over. Right? And once everybody start hugging and celebrating on the court, and it's caps and t-shirt time.
word.
Caps and t-shirts, man. That's what I'm excited about.
Look how excited the team was to hold up this trophy.
And side notes, those hats was fire.
Par.
They were fire. There's no doubt they were fire.
Oh, I'm getting one. I'm getting me a what size? I'm getting me a 7.25. I got to get a 7.25 for sure.
I gotta go recheck. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll get a haircut first.
right.
I gotta recheck.
Right.
Depends. My weight go up, my weight go down, man. But the hats, I don't want to be looking like I feel like I want to look like I'm 21. I want to put the hat on.
Right.
Oh man.
Right.
They came off that bench like the picture. So I took a lot of video and a lot of pictures at the end, and I can't wait to go look at them again because when they come running off the bench, first it's the kids and the people who didn't even play just come running off the bench, and they're and the way Cat held the trophy up and stared at it and kissed it and
They
snuggled
want to
it.
win, bro.
Yo,
They want to win, bro. They don't care about nothing else.
word. And that was just a caveat. Like, here's a trophy, and they loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I love when other people experience joy and true happiness. I'm with you on that, brother.
Right.
Big time.
That's a fact. A friend of mine called me, right? This is her anniversary. She is on a cruise. So she
Mm.
calls me. She's like, yo, I got a question. I said, what's up? She was like, I'm at the blackjack table on the cruise. I just won a progressive jackpot for $11,000. You would have thought I won. I'm jumping up and screaming. I'm like, oh my
Right.
God, I'm so happy for you. She's
Right.
like, yo, I
Right.
just want to know how I should tip. I'm like, "What?" I said, tip the dealer. That's it. Get up from the table.
Right.
But I'm
Right.
happy as hell for her because it's her
Right.
anniversary and she just won $11,000. So I get
And
it.
that is no small amount of money either.
No, it's not.
Word. Throw down
Yeah.
a $20 chip and make sure you make it back safely to your room.
$5 bets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
$5 bet won her 11 grand.
Wow. Wow. And I'm not saying that I'm the bigger person, but what I always felt like it takes the bigger person to be excited for other people's success and not always think about yourself.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. When you always think about yourself, like when you always feel like you have something to prove to someone else, kind of take away how people think about you. So, but that's just my line of thinking. I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm not. I'm not a perfect person, but I strive to try to go in that direction. But
Right.
And what does all of this have to do with the Knicks being the Emirates Cup champs? Nothing.
But that's all right because that's how you feel and you want them to say it. And I feel the same way about me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what, it takes an extra special type when you're, pardon the pun on this, when your chips are down and someone does that and you're still happy for them.
Yeah, and you're happy.
Because life is peaks and valleys, I'm still with it. Hey, I had a friend recently reach out to me and tell me that I've been praying for them to get clean.
Oh,
be honest.
Yeah.
And I went to the hospital with them and I sat with them and they got admitted to detox and I prayed and then I didn't hear for like 3 months and then they hit me on the video chat and they definitely you could tell when you know when the last time you saw them and what they looked.
Yeah.
And tears came into my eyes, man. I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Show me this 90-day chip and explain what it meant. And I knew what it meant already, but I wanted them to explain it because they wanted to do it. It was so dope, man. So awesome.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel you on that.
Hey, Paris Duggar, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggar says, forget the cup, forget the banner. Where I'm from, playing for $500,000, a man is straight do or die gangster. This is straight fire. Winning, this mattered. Them. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're talking about all 18 guys or however many they have officially on the roster. That's like $9 million, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are the kind of guys that in the locker room and on plane rides, these dudes are betting a $1,000 or $2,000 on flipping a coin or playing some cards, and they get mad if they don't win.
Right.
Like these guys that are millionaires, they get mad if they lose $1,000 in a bet with a fellow competitor.
Right.
So this meant this was some mad bank. This is like real money. they were fighting for this, bro.
Right.
I mean, Cole got his father a car. How about that?
Right. Right. Yeah, man.
Right.
I got one is. I just wanted to salute Paris Duggar. Hey, thank you for setting the record straight in terms of thought, because forget the cup, forget the banner, and all of that. Now, because it's not like saying just throw it all away, but $500,000 is a lot of money. it's a lot of money, and it makes me think if Tyler Kolek is playing this hard for an extra few bit of coins, OG playing this hard for an extra few bit of coins, what you think gonna happen when them playoff checks start rolling in, bro?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Hey, y'all got anything else before we get out of here? Before we wrap?
I just want to just one more time just give major props to the culture of as I look up, I see the word culture. The culture of like the mood. It's not just a culture of winning, but a culture of like being there for your next man. Because they are gelling to become. I don't know if anybody here remember Voltron, but they are forming into Voltron. We have a bona fide starting five to get the. I'm not even going to talk about the secondary. We know about the secondary and what we saw what they did tonight. Our starting five. I'll put my starting five up against anybody's. I'm not worried about it. And what Brown has brought comparatively to the last few years, though we did do well the last few years, and I do believe, we don't get injured a couple years ago, whatever might happen, I still don't compare it to the feeling, the mood. They're winning, but they're enjoying each other. They're playing for each other. They are doing this together, and I love it. I love it. It just brings me to a different place. It's so dope.
Before everybody check out, if you haven't done it already, hit that like button, share, subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing to do so, and it helps the channel a lot. And I'll say it again. I'll say it anytime I can. It's holiday time, but any day is important. Check on your people.
Check on your people.
Everybody's not doing good all the time just because they got a smile on their face. So make sure you check in on your people. Y'all be safe out there. It's always a pleasure to see you all in the chat. Even though we don't all agree, we don't all get along, we all Knicks fans and we all want the same thing. So you guys have a safe night. And everybody, even if you wasn't happy about the cut, be happy about the win.
Yo, Spike, don't get tipsy, bro.
Spike about to get his meds, so he about
he
on
absolutely
straight
about to
lean.
get tipsy. Okay.
He gonna be on straight
Spike already
lean.
got a suite up in one of them MGM Grands or something.
Right.
He's ready.
He talking about Spike Lee. He definitely do got a suite.
Yo, him. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Coach, you got something real quick?
Man, just
okay.
Just feeling good, like to see a lot of the things that we all, talked into fruition and been saying we could do. It's nice to see them doing it.
Right.
Like it's nice to like all these. We've had a lot of hopes and dreams these last 25, 30, 40 years, and it's nice to talk about some things in the preseason and to see a lot of them unfold before your eyes. Like a lot of the things that you feel like were going to happen start happening. And it's a warm, comforting feeling. It feels good as a fan to hope for something and it comes true. Them hopes and dreams don't always come true.
They don't always line up, right?
They don't always line up. There's been many times I've been on the other end of these, bro. Many times.
Right. Paris Duggan, thank you for the generous contribution. Paris Duggan says, hey, no, they get $500K each, coaches too. Dang.
Yep. Yes, they do.
The whole squad, everybody.
The coaching staff, everybody on the bench. I want even the two-way player guys, I think, get two.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even the guy that came out the third row and put on a shirt and just ran into the middle of the crowd with them.
That
I'm
was
glad
me,
I
bro.
wasn't there because I
That
would
was
have
Me
did
me.
too.
it.
I would have did it. I would have did it.
That was me.
They might have gave
Virtuoso,
$500K
thank
to
you for the
Spike
generous
Lee too.
I
contribution.
thought it was you.
Virtuoso
I saw
says
you. I was like,
the
that's
Knicks played like, hey, we're leaving here with something. Hope they
Right,
maintain
they
that hustle and
straight Denzel Washington.
hardware for the rest of the season. Hey, thank you for that, Virtuoso. That was dope. He's saying I hope they maintain that hustle and heart for hardware for the rest of the season. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, yo.
Oh yeah. There was one other cool little thing that happened. Just remember how I was telling you, because I stay here in San Antonio. The Spurs fans, they're pretty smart fans, and they've been blessed for a long time. As you know, they had a very smart coach that knew what he was doing, knew how to grow a franchise. Like, they're used to winning around here. And I was telling you what I was hearing on some of the talk radio on the way home from work and stuff.
Right.
They're a set of fans that knew the threat of the Knicks. They weren't talking like the rest of the media was. And the young man I take care of, his dad is a huge sports head. And he came in at the end of the game. He came and knocked on the door and came in. And he's like, man, because we had talked about the game a little bit before the game.
Right.
And his thing, he was saying, and this is a Spurs fan, mind you, he was worried about if the Knicks ever had their bench, like their 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th men start stepping up, they're going to be an unbeatable team. Like, he said that. He's not a Knicks homer. And then the first thing he said when he came in here, he's like, man, that Kolick and Clarkson and those middle of the bench guys stepped up for y'all. That's what we were talking about. For like a Spurs fan to acknowledge that,
Yeah.
That's when it's like, something's brewing here.
Well, I'm strutting around. I just want y'all to know that. I still feel great.
Yeah, y'all. Well, thank you everybody for coming through and rocking. Congratulations, Knicks fans. Yeah. Be proud of what you saw. What you saw may be the step towards the place that you want to go. Right? We're gonna get out of here. I got a bunch of appointments tomorrow. Gotta get that.
Good night, good people.
I gotta get my Emirates Cup money. So
that's right.
Word. I gotta build mine up.
Right, I'm right back to the grind too tomorrow. So I get it.
Yeah. So thank y'all for coming through and rocking with us, man. Peace, y'all.
Yo.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal.
I know.